And this is part of our 17 lethal weapon movements that Connery did. It's part of our system of the Pasaru system. And he's real pretty doing this. Elvis enjoyed this. And this is what Elvis really liked, was Mr. Reed's kickings. And once again, you can see the balance and just how pretty Bill Wallace is. How precise he is with his kicks. I fought him for the world title and he beat me in overtime. It was one of these amazing kicks that hit me to the back of the head. I never saw it coming. It happened between my blinks. I still love watching Bill Wallace work. He travels the world doing the seminars, and he's still a joy to view and watch today. When Elvis was training and working out with us, he didn't want people to be easy on him because he was Elvis Presley. He wanted people to turn it up, but it was hard to do. We all wanted to be very respectful to him because he was in the movies, and we wanted to be sure that none of us really wanted to bust his lips or break his nose, so we always wanted to be real careful with him, even though he didn't want us to be stretching out. We always encourage any time before you do a demonstration to stretch out real well. Bill Wallace mostly used just his left leg. That's what he was famous for. Elvis hired him again back in August of 1974. Elvis, what was unique about Elvis is that he could afford to hire an army to protect him, but he chose to train and work out.
He had this mission in life. Only one day, something happened. The inevitable happened. He was before my time. He lived in a world filters. And those I found out are very expensive things. Not that I really minded. You see, we loved one another, and I believed in what he was trying to do. Only one day, something happened. The inevitable happened. He was before my time.
No man can endure this pummeling.
Against Ray Leonard, who's become the darling of the fans, boxing fans, here in Montreal. Tushar of Iran is the referee. We're about ready for the start of action.
Brothers on the slide, working on the wrong side. What you gonna do?
Sugar Ray for the left as they throw. Exciting the crowd. Sugar Ray got in another one. Sugar Ray scored with the left.
Which way you going?
14. Ray Leonard with a right lead and then a left. Cleaning up. The Cuban is ready to go. The referee stops the contest. The crowd goes wild.
Brothers on the slide. What you gonna hide? Reckon your folks' name. It's a shame, but ain't no game.
I don't think he dreamed that Sugar Ray Leonard could do this to him. Now Sugar Ray is just cleaning up on him.
Which way you
30
going?
seconds left to go in the fifth round. You see Sugar Ray with the shovel and Santor holding on at the knees. Off balance,
Which
ready
way
to
you
fall to
going?
the floor. Only courage keeps.
Slowly sliding, we're doing all that we can. Slowly sliding, but so is the man. Slowly sliding, getting closer day by day.
Oh, on the front. The right lane, the left and the right. And Gonzalez again. Here again, the rapidity of Leonard's hand.
Brothers on the slide, soon you'll be inside. Know what they'll do to you.
Right against the rope. Suddenly, feeling Leonard slow. Leonard with much better power than he's given credit for. Hitting him with combination upon combination.
Which way you going? We know. Which way you going? Slowly sliding, we're doing all that we can. Slowly sliding, but so is the man. Slowly sliding, getting closer day by
Wilfred
day.
Benitez, as he is trying to psych out Sugar Ray Leonard. This is a wild scene. Look at it. Benitez trying to come on now. Benitez scoring. And Benitez with a good left early.
left hand. Duran landed a good left that hurt Leonard, pushed him back. And so Roberto Duran stepping up here shows he's got... Leonard stunned and wary now of the hands of Stone. Good right hand underneath by Roberto. Field day. Good shot underneath the right hand by Duran. Again, he has Leonard pinned against the rope, landing uppercuts. Push to the... Roberto Duran says, hit me, it won't hurt. The final seconds of what has turned out to be a classic struggle. It's over, and Roberto Duran feels that he will be welterweight champion. Nothing but disdain for Sugar Ray Leonard. The fierce pride of the hands of Stone, never more evident.
Is Leonard the best you ever fought? See?
The jumping block of Leonard now.
The challenger. Combinations. Ray would like to finish him off.
the punch was to come, this is one alphabet, this is another, and that's another. And when you use one hand, you then make a word of motion. But as you notice, this one hand is my variable throughout. My left hand was used no more than a constant. But now, let's make a word off of it and see what happens. So if this right hand makes a word, and the left hand also makes a word along with the foot, then we now compose a sentence of motion. And so that's basically how the arts can be developed. Secondly, I think it's very important that many of us realize that simple everyday things or gestures can really aid and help us. When we're involved in trouble, we step back. Likewise, when a punch is thrown, we normally see this type of thing where the person stays in place, puts his arms up. I agree with you, the face does not get injured, but the elbow gets broken. So, a fist was to come, drop back. If not, say hello to soup. Or, if not, tie your shoelace. At least make distance become a personal friend of yours. Naturally, on occasion, you have to let his action trigger your movements. Like, for instance, if he was pushing with his right hand to my left shoulder, my action now naturally would be to draw back. If this be the case, his action would trigger that action. So he would be an assistant to your efforts. And that's what you call borrowing his force to aid and help him to defeat himself. Now, a little while ago I mentioned the fact that our system entails two concepts, that of linear and that of circular. Now, here's a concept that must be remembered, and that is, when a punch comes, this punch normally has to be deviated so that it does not follow the same course. Like a gun, I'm not afraid of a gun, I'm afraid of the bullet that it contains. But when resistance comes and you have a circular motion which stops, it's hard for you to continue the motion to go into another circle. So the concept here is, when the circle ends, linear begins, and when the linear ends, circle reappears again. So that's a combination of both linear and circular. Now, also, you learn in time to economize on your movements. Whereby, if this motion, which is part of a circle, was utilized at this portion of the arm, it would be considered a strict defense. But if you extend your motions or your movements and make it a wider circle, then you can use that circle to break the bridge of the nose as well as hit the arm. So you build a defense to an offense, and in this case, it's an offense into a defense. Now, can the reverse hold true? It certainly can. If I am punching and shoot over the guard, this is right unto a big circle. If I condense the circle and start it from here to make a smaller circle, I then can build my defense into my offense. And so this, really, the art is very fascinating, it's interesting, and above all, it's simple.
If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home, when I'm home. I was just too far from here, focused on my own way, with never looking back to those who lived in fear. There was nothing I could do, there was nothing you said that could make me realize how much lucky I was. Just out of reach of the fire, was not aware of the nightmare. But when I stopped to see those eyes begging for help, begging for hope, just need to open my eyes now to try to change them to sunshine, to be someone among others. I've got to try it. If I bleed tonight, if I accept tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, sad tonight. I don't have a job to find, and if I were tonight, I'm so tired tonight. I fall asleep when I'm home, if I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home, when I'm home. I was just too far from here, focused on my own way, with never looking back to those who lived in fear. There was nothing I could do, there was nothing you said that could make me realize how much lucky I was. Just out of reach of the fire, was not aware of this nightmare. But when I stopped to see through sight, begging for help, begging for hope, just need to open my eyes now, to try to change them to sunshine, to be someone among others. I've got to try to leave. I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'm falling asleep when I'm home, when I'm home. No way to go, no one that can see through at the side of the light. I can see my life is crap, I have to see them too. I just live into my world, far from the pain, the fear. Just out of reach of desire, was not aware of the start of hell. But when I stop to see through sight, begging for help, begging for hope, just need to open my eyes now, to try to change them to sunshine, to be someone among others. I've got to try. If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home. I was so wrong, I was so blind, I was so dumb and out of time. I was so wrong, I was so blind, I was so If I bleed tonight, if I'm sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home, when I'm If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired from here, focused on my own way, with never looking back to those who lived in fear. There was nothing I could do, there was nothing you said that could make me realize.
Called Chuck Norris was starting to get popular. Like Elvis, if he would have got this movie off the ground, he would have been known. And like I think he has got some recognition now. But he would have been known as one of the first people, one of the forerunners to really promote karate.
Don't ask me questions 'cause